Hey, 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 this is Uncle Mark in the mothership with a 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is Screaming Jay Hawkins. This is I Put a Spell on You. It's 4 chords. It's pretty easy to figure out. So I have a companion video that goes with this to show you how I play this thing. So you should have no trouble with it. So let's go over a little bit of it. I'll play the first lyric, which is the whole song, and then we'll play around with little things we can do to make this thing sound really, really cool. So here we go. I put a spell on you. You better stop those things you're doing. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna take none of your fooling around. I ain't gonna take none of your put me down, 'cause I put a spell on you. 'Cause you're mine. All right. So what do we got? G, D, G, 42, 34, 24. They're wound, and these are electric guitar strings. So we're open G. G, that's open. G sharp, A, important chord in this song, so know where it is in relation to your dots, right? B flat, B, important chord in this song. C, important chord in this song. C sharp, D, D sharp, E. This is the key of this song, but we're going to use a different shape. F, F sharp, and G at the double dots. Your D string goes D, D sharp, E. That's a really important note. F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, and D again. So the song is really in F minor. I'm going to put this in E minor. And that's how Samantha Fish does it, and lots of artists do it in that key. F minor is great if you have the range. My range taps out at this, so I really have I struggle reaching these notes. So here we go. It's an E minor, and what I want you to do is put your third finger, your ring finger, here on this B. It's the 4th fret, so it would look like 4, and E on the D string, 2, and open. That is an E minor. You can either accent these rear notes, or you can accent the front 2. I tend to accent the back 2. It has more bite, and I think it has less distortion, if that makes sense. Sounds more like an E chord on a guitar, on a 6-string guitar. That's my thinking. The next chord you need to know is A. And all you do is move this finger up, and it's A. A works perfectly fine, this bar, 2, 2, and 2. The real chord in the song would be A minor, and that would be putting your pinky on this C note here. So it would look like 2, 2, 5. But you don't need it. I don't want you to think you need to make this stretch. That A works perfectly fine. Then the next chord is a B, B7. And so the beautiful thing about this shape, and so it looks like 4, 4, 2, is to make your E minor again, all you have to do is move one finger and you've made your E minor. So this B7 is a great chord because all you do is move one note, lift away. E minor, B7. E minor, B7. There's also a C. And you'll see when I go from A, I will come up to that C and accent these notes as I approach the C. So I'll go A, B, C. And I accent those notes. That's just my style. I like doing that. That's what I do naturally. So when you see me do that, I'm just letting you know that's what we're doing. So the song starts on E minor. I put a spell on you. Then watch my first finger move to A. 'Cause you're, E minor again, mine. It is that simple. A. You better stop the things you're doing. And then you're going to go put your two fingers down to the B7. I ain't lying. E minor, finger, pull. You better stop the thing. You gotta take none of your fooling around. A. I ain't gonna take none of your. B, C. Put me down. Watch this. There's my finger for the A, E minor. Boom. I put a spell on you. I put my pinky down, move my first finger. 'Cause you're mine. Back to E minor. It is very, very simple. I just want you to know you can get this. It's really good. It's really good. So E minor, put a spell on you. Then to the A. 'Cause you're mine. E minor. You better stop those things that you're doing. I ain't lying. There's your B7. Then you make it to the E again. I ain't gonna take none of your fooling around. I ain't gonna take none of your. Put me down. I put a spell on you. E minor, B7. 'Cause you're mine. Little things that I do in this. The little, whatever finger you like, I am really biting in right at where the nail is and hitting. So I'm down on it and I'm pulling. So I'll do it with some effect and I'll show you how that sounds. It's just really cool. And you can hear exactly that I'm hitting it and pulling it at the same time. That takes a little bit of practice to do. It's a great technique. Also, something else I like to do is bend this A and pull off. And land on that E. Or with my first finger so I can make the shape. And that, I like to use my phaser with this song. This is what the phaser sounds like. It has a swirly sound. So if you hear me use it, that's what that effect is. It's a phaser. And I'm a big fan of phasers. I have about 6 phaser pedals. I just can't help myself. So phasers really work nicely. Getting to your A, minor, instead of coming up to this, take your B note and move it to C. Bend up to C. That's really nice effect when you're in that A position. nice. Coming up, you can lay down and get that whole B, or get that B7. That's a really nice effect. You can play with that back and forth, and then back to the E minor, to the A. You're going to come up to C, or you can come up to A, and then come up to C with the B, C. And then you're in a good position to grab those two notes to your E minor. Your E is here. Your E minor is here. So, with that note, knowing that you can catch that G, you know you can bend up the F sharp. So there's the G note. This is the F sharp bent. You're down here. So working your way up and down the neck, work those chord shapes into it. So you have your E here, you know that note works because this note is your E minor. Always work with known quantities. Bending is another thing. Find out where you want to go with your bends. Say you want to go to G from F sharp. Practice getting that. Know where that bend is. Sometimes you don't want it, you just want a little cry. Or it's all what you want, and how you interpret it is the best thing. Everybody has their own interpretations, and sometimes it's on the fly, but the way to get to playing these things on the fly is to practice all of the iterations throughout these notes. So practice playing your E minor, coming up to here. So know it's possible prior to getting in a situation where you need those notes, or you feel like playing those notes, or you just bought a looper and you want to fool around with these notes. There are no bad notes. They're just played differently, approached differently. So fool around with this thing. This is a really, really great tune. So many people have done it, from Samantha Fish to Screaming Jay Hawkins wrote it. Creedence does a fantastic job with this. I believe Nina Simone does it. Great song. This is Uncle Mark in the Mothership. I want to say thank you so much for everything you've done for me. This is, we do have a donation link down below. Thank you for everyone that's donated to paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. The buck a show is all we're asking, and we have Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. We're everywhere. So thank you so much, and let everybody know that we're out here and providing these lessons. So thank you so much for everything. We'll see ya.